is. Okay. First of all, I want to say that I am just so happy. Okay. I'm just extremely happy because it appears that Daejhanae Jackson, the young woman that we saw in the video attacking Miss Shanquella Robinson, is indeed arrested. Okay. Now, this news is coming from Metro Poly MX. All right. And they were a part of giving us details about this particular case earlier on. So at this time, I don't know what to say, y'all. When I saw it, I was like, oh my God, I couldn't even, like, I didn't know what to do. What's up, Shannon, honey? What's going on? I'm sure a lot of people are live right now. A lot of people probably going crazy right now, somewhat celebrating right now. So I understand if a lot of people are not in the chat. What's up, Miss Leland? What's up, No Filter Fine? Listen, this is crazy, but it's really a good feeling. It's really a good feeling. Last week I came to y'all with a video called I believe I said that the suspect arrested, right? Question mark. A lot of people were saying that this young woman by the name of Daejhanae was arrested, but I was coming to you guys with a video showing that a reputable news company was saying that this young lady was arrested already, and a lot of people felt no way about that. Some people felt like it was clickbait, and I'm like, but I'm not saying she's arrested. I'm telling y'all what the national news was telling the people, that this young lady was arrested, which was not true. And I just want to pull that file up anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people felt a way about that. So let me just pull that up.
Authorities have arrested a friend of Robinson's who was also on that trip.
This right here. This was the video that I was showing y'all where it says arrest made in death of Charlotte woman. And this is coming from ABC. It wasn't coming from me. So I wasn't one of the people that was out here promoting that this girl was arrested. That was a reputable news company that was doing that. But it appears that we do have some confirmation coming from, like I told you guys earlier, a company by the name of Metro Polymix. I say Poly Mix, but it's Metro Poly MX, I'm sure. But they are a news company out there in Mexico, from my understanding, and they are reporting on this. So I'm just like, I don't know what, girl, I could do some flips right now because I'm so happy, even though it's just the beginning. But I want to get into this article real quick, okay? Oh, okay. So you had saw it that morning, Janae, on GMA. So they were saying the same thing. That's crazy. That's crazy. What's up, everybody in the chat? Thank you guys so much for joining in. So I want us to get into this article of what they're saying regarding this arrest. It's not a lot of details, understand that, but as more details come out, I will, come to you guys and talk to you guys about it. I may not go live, but you will get a video or something, okay? So they're saying, okay, metropolymx.com is saying breaking news, okay? Daejhanae Jackson arrested in the United States, okay? They're saying Daejhanae Jackson was placed in federal custody waiting for her to begin her extradition process to Mexico, all right? I guess that process has kind of started now from my understanding. They're saying San Jose del Cabo, Baja California, sir, during the night of November 28th, meaning last night, according to this article, Daejhanae Jackson was arrested by Interpol agents, okay, after a control judge issued an arrest warrant against her for the crime of femicide of Shanquella Robinson. She was murdered on October 29th in the Cabo Villas complex in this tourist destination, y'all. Let's keep going. They're saying Daejhanae Jackson was placed in federal custody, waiting for her to begin her extradition process to Mexico, where she will be formally accused of the femicide of the 25-year-old businesswoman, which is Shanquella Robinson. So it's not a whole lot of news at this time, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm just happy. That's what we've been waiting on. I can't wait to hear the news reports. I can't wait to hear from her mom to see how she's feeling, because just last week we got an arrest warrant, right? Just last week we got an arrest warrant. Her mom was really looking forward to actually having somebody in custody. So now, as they're reporting that she is in custody, I can't wait to hear it, to see it, to learn more about it. I can't wait for some of the news stations here in America to jump on that. All right. I feel like, I'm not sure with Interpol if there's a way that we're able to see things, but honestly, y'all, this is what this news article is reporting, that she has been arrested. But I'll be honest, as happy as I am, I won't feel fully satisfied and fully confirmed until I see a mugshot. But that's just me. I'm not gonna feel 100% until I see a mugshot confirming that, indeed this young lady is arrested. And I have to be honest, I really hope that once she's arrested, extradited, whatever the process is, I want her to sing like the best songbird that she could possibly sing. Like, yeah, because I can't get over the people going over to her mom's house all the way out there in where was it, North Carolina, and y'all sitting up there lying to this lady saying this baby died of alcohol poisoning. Like, y'all almost got away with it. Okay, almost got away with it if it wasn't for the video that y'all sat up there and took. But then, would they really have gotten away with it? Because if the autopsy is showing that she had a broken neck and a cracked spine, then question was going to come back up, but it would have just been a bunch of hearsay possibly. But this video, and then y'all went to this girl's mama house, and when the mama asked y'all, were y'all over there fighting? Y'all legit lied to this woman's face. Like, I don't know what else is like. Like, y'all lied to, y'all said no to this lady's face, only for video to leak. So that's one of the reasons why I want her to sing. Like, girl, get to singing, sing as loud as you can, girl, so you can have some company over there. Okay. So that's just really the latest information that we have at this time. Yeah, I can look up and just see if there's anything else. But right now it looks like Miss Daejhanae Jackson. Everybody was speculating that it was indeed Daejhanae that the arrest warrant was out for. It appears that they were right, and Miss Young Lady has been arrested according to the news article. Okay, so I just want to get more confirmation from more local national outlets here in America to confirm that. So that's where we are, guys. I just wanted to come to y'all, not long, just real quick, give you guys this update. Let me see. Yeah, I think that was pretty much it. Yeah, they said the extradition process took between 1 to 2 weeks. So when I hear took between 1 to 2 weeks, makes me wonder, did they already put out the arrest warrant and we just found out about it later? Right? Because a lot of people also said from the time that we found out about it last week, they were like, oh, this whole process is going to take a week to 2 weeks. Y'all are expecting something to happen so quick, and it's only going to take a week to 2 weeks. Well, it didn't take that long, according to this article, from the time frame in which they just put the arrest warrant out, last Wednesday. But according to took between 1 to 2 weeks. So look like they've been drafted the information, but let's keep going. They're saying the extradition process took between 1 and 2 weeks, resulting from the procedure that the Attorney General's Office of Justice carried out in the Attorney General's Office of the Republic, and this in turn to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Mexico. Okay, they're saying the Attorney General's Office of the state of Baja California, sir, managed to prove that the woman who appears in the video attacking Shanquella Robinson is precisely Daejhanae Jackson, as Metro Poly MX reported at the time. Okay, so that's where we are at this time. It appears that they are indeed arrested. Now, I do know that the North Carolina beat, Gerald, is doing an interview with the same investigative reporter, Gerardo Zuniga, I believe is his last name. I know he's doing an interview that I'm going to definitely go check out. And for those of you guys that don't watch it, I'll come back here and tell you some of the things that was discussed. But I just really want to know if he is going to confirm, being that he is already over there in Mexico. He also has connections with the police department and things. I also want to know if he's going to confirm that she has indeed been arrested on that interview. Okay, so should this article be inaccurate, we'll come back and we'll talk about that as well. But I am going to check out that interview and see what else he had to say, because he did a good interview with the lead attorney. So I'm going to see what else, if there's any new details that he may share with the North Carolina beat regarding that. So it's just it's crazy, y'all. It's crazy. So this is some interesting stuff, y'all. It's real interesting. But I'm happy I'm happy, like this, and it better be true. Okay, So yeah, I feel like she was already detained by the feds and was just waiting for the paperwork to be done. Gracie's, I can see that because that was another alternative that I was thinking about with the ABC News when they put that story out saying she was already arrested, right? And this was during Thanksgiving week. So for me, I started to think like, is it possible that she could already be arrested? And because it's Thanksgiving week, who's doing paperwork at this time? Nobody, likely, right? So maybe they were waiting until Monday to get everything done, and then they decided to release more information and let us know what indeed has been confirmed. So I wouldn't be surprised if yeah, if she probably, yeah, that's possible. She could have definitely been in custody already when the news, ABC News, not me, hello, ABC News leaked out that an arrest was already made. They said it. So when they said that, it's possible. Okay. People gonna learn to, let your words, I guess, be more powerful than your hands, because you're gonna write a check that you really can't cash and I really hate it for you. I really do. It's really sad. It's really, really sad. And this, to be so young and to lose your life in that way, and then also to be your dad's last living seed. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a lot. Like, he can't have no grandkids. He can't, like, it's like the buck stops there. Like, what? That's a lot, y'all. That is a lot. That's a lot to deal with. I really hate that happened to her. I hate she had to experience that. I hate she sat up there and she suffered, because I truly, truly believe that that young lady sat up there and she was suffering. And then for the police reports to not match what the autopsy is saying, like, that's crazy to me. That's crazy. Somebody lying. So I think everybody needs to be investigated. Not you working on this woman for 3 hours and then have the audacity, in my opinion, to tell somebody she needs to go to the hospital and then they deny you. Something about that is off. Like, if I'm the doctor, I don't think I'm going to be sitting up there asking you. I'm telling you, in her best interest, if you don't want this to turn fatal, she needs to get to a, you know what I'm saying? Like, some about that just isn't adding up. It's not making any sense to me. Somebody says, yep, ABC News did say that because I played it back to make sure I heard what I heard exactly. Thank you so much, Gracie. Thank you so much. That is exactly what it was. They were putting that story out. Usually if a national news outlet says it is true. So yeah, she was in custody waiting for federal shipping papers. Thank you so much for that. Hakama. I hope I said that right. Forgive me. They are wicked and will pay for what they did. Listen, you will. You will. You will definitely pay. You can't be out here just running amok thinking you could do what you want to do and there are no consequences that you're going to have to suffer for. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. But I'm being, like I told y'all, like, I need a mug shot to go along with the article that's being put out. I also need more news outlets in America to report on it. And I need a mugshot to be attached to that. Hopefully, we will get access to that. When things are at Interpol, it's kind of like, to me, from my understanding of it, that's like a liaison between America and Mexico. I don't know how much information they will allow us, but I'm looking forward to finding out like what is really given. I just want to see that face on a mugshot, like, and don't cry, don't be crying. I don't want to see no tears. I hate to say it. I don't want to see no tear. Don't look sad. Just take the picture, take the mug shot, and go get in your cell. Okay? Because you wasn't crying when you was over there throwing them hands and doing all that extra stuff. So I don't want to see none of that. Just take the picture and go to where you need to go. Okay? Right, correct. Mug shot, please. Please, please. The universe wasn't going to allow the year to finish without some type of action. Mm. Mm. Yeah, I'm gonna be following this. I just want to see what else is to come. Because sometimes, like, I do kind of feel like, although we're getting somewhere, this is the beginning. Because a lot of times people get arrested, they get charged, indicted, all of that, but sometimes that takes a while. Like, example, Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion situation. This happened 2 years ago. And they're just now going to trial about it now, or maybe it's been a little over 2 years. I feel like it happened during 2020 or something. So it just makes me wonder, is this case going to take about the same amount of time? Is it going to take longer? Some cases do get resolved sooner than others, so I'm just not sure. But hopefully we still see, the justice. Like, this is definitely a start. This is definitely a start. Definitely a start. Definitely. I just can't wait to hear more and find out if she's going to be the only individual that's going to be arrested, or if more charges are coming for other individuals, so definitely a start. I just kind of hope it don't take too long, but we'll be patient. We can't get everything how we want to. I was for real, Keon. Take the picture and get in the cell. We don't need you to, don't do that. I don't want no tears. I don't want anything. It was the lack of remorse for me. It's so many rumors swarming around this young lady's death, and people saying money was stolen and this happened and all that. I don't know. But what I can confirm is that she was assaulted. She definitely was assaulted, and this likely led to her death. You murdered her. So I don't want to hear no tears, because that's not what you had. What did she tell this young lady when she sat up, when the girl wasn't trying to fight her? And she was like, to me, everybody says she said, I'm tired of your SHI. I didn't hear that. I heard pop your SHI. So if that's how you feel, pop your SHI. I want you to be able to pop your SHI over there in the Mexico cell. So just go ahead and get ready to go over there with yours, okay? Because you probably gonna need it to defend yourself, okay? So yeah, this is just really sad. Can you imagine how shook the others are right now, waiting for the other shoe to drop? Listen to me. Listen to me. I was thinking the exact same thing. They probably sent on pins and needles. Literally. Literally. Like, so I can imagine how far their heart dropped down into their chest or into their stomach. Whew. This is crazy, because more people are talking about it. I just keep searching the net, because I'm waiting for like a NBC, CNN. That's where I'm gonna feel like it's official. Even though we do have this article from Mexico reporting on it. Yeah. Okay. She treated her like a rag doll. It's coming right back to her. My mom taught us to stay out of trouble, because there is always somebody better than you. That is very true. And that girl didn't even want to fight. Like, come on, guys. Like, she wasn't trying to do that. Right? So it's like, why would you? I don't know. I just be feeling like we too grown for that. Like, at some point, like, it's just like you just too grown for that. You can't be doing that old. You can't do that. Like, we grown. Can't always do that stuff. You know. People don't realize what they have to lose until they get ready to lose it for real. I don't understand. Mexican law use wild interrogation tactics. There is no laws against it. Wow. Wow, wow. They'll break Miss Mama's down like a fraction, not like a fraction. When she slung her to the floor, she probably did damage to her neck, like the nurse said on the TikTok. Yeah, I mean, likely so. I mean, that's definitely what that nurse said. I had some other nurses hop in the comments of that video, and they were actually disputing what that woman said, but I can't confirm nor deny, but I'm sure it's possible. Um, this is the process. Usually with the murder charge, focus on one, and this will likely flush out the others. They're probably agents waiting at all borders for the others to try to flee. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. Wow. Well, I didn't want to come on here too long, guys. I just definitely wanted to give you guys the latest news, because it appears that she's arrested. Like, this girl, I don't know. I'm just, all I can do is just clap. I kind of want to cheese ear, you know, because I am happy about that. I don't know any doctor or paramedic that would treat a person at a resort hotel room or house for 3 hours. Come on, somebody. for 3 hours. For 3 hours performing CPR and different things on her. Really? That makes no sense. And for according to Gerardo Zuniga, like they finna be investigated as well. The doctor and the police, they're being investigated for this falsified report. But I told y'all from the very first video that I did that this was lazy work. Whoever did that, that was lazy work. I was completely lazy. You're right. It seems like the media is not pushing this subject. Shanquella was truly a lady. It's important to make sure the charge is femicide because it carries more weight. It does. It does carry more weight. Ironically, right? Because I wasn't expecting that being an American, but understanding now how Mexico does things. Yeah, she gonna be in there for a minute. And that's gonna be very, I'm sure, tough on her. Not saying anyone really cares, to be honest, but that's going to be very tough on her because if you're stuck over there, I'm thinking about your family at this point. How are they going to be able to come and visit you? That's going to be expensive. Accepting calls and stuff out of the country probably going to get expensive. So that's going to be a lot. That's going to be a ton of wear and tear on your family for your actions. Like, people never, people don't be thinking. I don't understand. It's just sad. It's just sad. People don't value us black and brown women. Right. This was a big cover up and they almost got away with it, but Shanquella had friends that she didn't even know about. All of us, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard their jails are nothing like ours. I saw a young lady on TikTok kind of discussing that, talking about how the jail was. I believe she's an American. I believe she lives over in Mexico now, and she ended up getting like arrested overnight, or maybe she said it was a few days. But she kind of explained, about the non-working toilets and all this stuff. I said, "Oh, girl, that's all you had to say. That's enough. That's enough for me. Never want to go." It's just crazy. I never wrapped my head around this young lady losing her life. Um, in this, like, it wouldn't matter in what manner she lost her life. I'll just never really fully understand it because when you go on vacation, a lot of people take vacations because they already stressed, right? With the stuff they got going on in their life currently. They just want to get a break. They want to get away, and that's what it's supposed to be about. And y'all turned this trip into something completely different. So I want to know the details. I want to know how this came about. I want to know whose idea was it, who was the hype people, who weren't the hype people, who was recording everything. They trying to say that somebody was trying to I think break up a fight. According to Gerardo, I'm like, if that's the case, who was this person? Like, we're gonna have to be patient for the details, but I'd like to know. They all are slow telling her parents. They all are slow telling her parents that she died from alcohol poisoning, and knowing she had a black eye and a busted lip. And that's the other thing about the police report. Like, you can't tell me that you were working on this young lady for 3 hours, but nobody's acknowledging the knot on her head, the busted lip, the black eye. Nobody's noticing that. Ma'am, if I'm a doctor and I'm going in there and I'm administering help to somebody and the friends are saying it's alcohol poisoning, she needs the IV, whatever, and I see the bruising on her body, I'm going to be slick trying to call the police on y'all because I need to get her out of here and get her to safety because obviously something else went down and y'all need to be questioned about it. Y'all let these people get all the way out of Mexico and back into America comfortably in their beds, not necessarily comfortably, okay? But they was here long enough. That's wild, bro. There is some girl. That's some wild stuff there. I don't know what else to say. Like, that's crazy. That's just wild. I don't. It makes me like wonder. Like, was she even a friend for real? Like, were y'all even friends for real? I couldn't fathom going out the country with my friends and doing them like that. That's crazy. Thank you, Prosperity Thick Girl. Because once I'm done with this, I'm going to go over and check out his interview. So I appreciate that. The news reporter doing the interview with NCBs is giving all the lies and cover ups the friends try to do. So I will check it out. Now I'll be honest, when he was over on the lead attorney's channel, there were some things that I definitely found to be a bit questionable. I was like, huh? It's not making sense, but I discussed that in the previous video. So we'll see if there's any different information that he brings to the forefront when I go and I check out that video. So yeah. That's just sad. I retired from the prison system. She is in for a rude awakening. She deserves and she needs to snitch now. Their jails and prisons are awful. Hopefully, she can get some type of deal on the table for everybody else. Um, so we'll have to see. My question still stands. Nobody really answered my question yet, and I'm hoping like some attorneys or in the criminal sector of law will like hop in the comments and let me know, because I am still wondering if Mexico truly only decides to pursue just Daejhanae and she's being held accountable over there. What happens with the other individuals that were, I would say, an accessory because they were filming it, right? They were an accessory. They were an accessory to the crime. So what happens with those people? Could they likely be charged here since the FBI is continuing to do their own investigation on the case? So I'm just wondering. I'm not sure how that works. So if somebody knows a real criminal law attorney, and may have knowledge of how things work internationally, definitely, hop down in the comments and let me know. Let's see. They were not her friend. The idea, you need to be careful if you go to Mexico. They did not want her to go to hospital because their lie would be exposed. The idea they did not get all of what? The idea they did not get all for conspiracy. Okay. Let's see. My prayer is that they don't get any sleep for this wrong thing. They probably haven't been able to, because every time they close their eyes, she's probably the only thing they see. So I'm sure they either not getting no sleep or having some night terrors or something. I'm sure it's definitely a struggle. Like, how do you sleep after? Well, you know what, y'all? I was gonna say, how can you sleep after that, after doing that? But I can't even ask that question because these same people that knew what happened went to her parents and lied to their face. So I don't know how they. I don't know. I don't know how they got through. Um, I don't know. That's so sad. That's just so sad. It's so much going on, y'all. It's just crazy. There's so much. A president needs to be set by FBI and U.S. Department of Justice that American citizens will be held accountable for crimes committed abroad. Seeing the Cabo Six back to Mexico. I think if the people apply enough pressure, they just might. They just might, because hopefully they didn't misunderstand everybody's message, because I think everybody wants all of them to be held accountable. And hopefully they didn't do just this one arrest to kind of like soften the conversations of y'all need to do something about this. And they like, okay, well, we'll just arrest this person. Hopefully that was just like a start, but not like okay, this is what we just gonna go with her and that's gonna be it. You know what I'm saying? So, but I mean, if it appears that way, I'm sure as we continue to talk more and more about it and keep it to the, in the forefront, and then hopefully, something will get done about it. So that's crazy, y'all. It's so many people though. Like, I mean, I think this is definitely a blessing for her family that so many people are discussing her case. It makes me think about so many other individuals who have lost somebody and they can't get this type of attention. So hopefully, Shanquella's case, once we get this justice, as we already are starting to see slowly come through the fold, won't be the only one that we all come together about and are able to help out with. You know what I'm saying? Um, That's what her mom said. That's what her mom said, praising always. And she was really thanking Black Twitter. She was thanking Black Twitter a lot for being able to get her daughter's story out there. And, the first time I heard about it was somebody sharing it from the North Carolina Beats page. So I think he was like the first person that I saw posted for me. I don't know. Everybody else probably heard it from somebody else. I'm just saying for where I heard it from. So I have to say shout out to him for, sticking with it too. I know her dad had a interview with him, and he was just really thanking him too for staying on her case and getting it more, getting it out there more and more. So yeah, if anybody try to break it, I'm sure they were late. Sounded like if the girl welling on that, like she welling. I'm not understanding that one. Okay, I'm not understanding that one. Why should they get a deal? I don't know. That's typically what happens when they want to get everybody else, right? Because here's the thing, I feel like they have evidence on her assaulting this young woman, in Mexico. So that's grounds for them to, how they do here in America. Like if they know one person may sell drugs or whatever the case is, they try to get them to snitch on the other folks. And it's like, we don't have any proof that they were involved, but if you say that they were involved, then they were involved, type of thing. So that's why she like, we'll give you a deal. We'll give you this in exchange for, like, what can we give you? So that's why I think it's like that. I mean, that's what I'm thinking. The only reason why she got snatched up because they had actual proof. And even though we do see people filming, we can't really tell who those exact people are that's filming. We have ideas. We have ideas though of who they are. But that may not even be a crime over there or something. I don't know. I would think it is if you're an accessory to a crime. Like if you was a part of that, I would think that's a crime in Mexico. But I'm not sure. I don't wish evil on them, but regardless, they need to pay for their crime. I won't even be mad if somehow they are transferred back to the U.S. prison system. You know what? If yeah, that's I could see if even if it's just Daejhanae, I could see her trying to get back over to America, even if she starts out in Mexico, if that's even possible for her to come back over here. Who knows? They may be like, okay, but you got to do a certain amount of time here before you can go over there. Ain't no telling. I don't know, and I don't think I ever want to know how it works. Not personally, but I mean, if somebody wants to tell me, then I'll hear it, but I don't want to learn how it works. I would never want to be in her shoes. But yeah, I just wanted to come to you guys and just give you that update. I'm just looking around, trying to see if more other outlets are speaking on this situation at this time. So, okay. Okay, still waiting, still waiting. Okay. All right. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna wrap this up. I think I am. I think I'm gonna wrap it up, and so I can go over and watch the North Carolina Beats interview. And if there's more, then I'll definitely bring that information back to you guys. Um, but yeah, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I've been doing updates from the beginning on Miss Shanquella Robinson, and I'll continue to do those. So if you want to be up to date on that, or just have another, outlet outside of the other individuals that you're subscribed to, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Definitely continue to like the video so that it continues to spread and continues to stay at the forefront of people's minds. And I just appreciate everybody for coming in and just taking this case under y'all wings. You know what I'm saying? It was like none of us knew Shanquella, but it was like a family member. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, we got to figure out, like, what's going on, what's happening. We got to get justice. So I like when we all can come together. You feel what I'm saying? Like we spend a lot of time being against each other, and we some pretty bad if you ask me, when we come together, we really can like make some stuff happen. So I'm proud of us. And I'm just happy. I'm just so happy. And I'm just waiting on a mug shot. That's why I just like give me more confirmation, give me a mug shot, girl, so we could be, you know what I'm saying, we could really sit up here and rejoice for sure. Okay. But I just wanted to come to you guys real quick with that latest update. Okay. Again, I thank you guys so much for watching all of that great stuff. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Feel free to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at jamithatsme. And yeah, I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Okay. Thank you. Bye. Hold on. Wait, I was finna end it. What you mean? What about winter? I was just finna click off, Jeanette. I was just finna hang up. What you mean? What about winter? I haven't heard nothing about the lady yet except for the alleged audio that leaked about her. I think that was it. That was it. I know the guy Nazir was over on TikTok and he was posting different things and saying stuff, but he done made his page private now. So okay, so it's gonna be more stuff that's gonna spew out, you know, regarding this case. Okay, but just make sure you guys, you know, are up to date, subscribed, and all that great jazz. But again, thank you all so much, and I hope you all have a great night. Okay, bye bye.